Hi and welcome to issue 10 of the Great British Locomotives collection, or the GBLC as I call it. Still only $8.99. This is the Gresley K3 and K4, the 260, which mean the 260, which is the wheel arrangement. I mean, there's two wheels at the front. There's 6 wheels with driving wheels, and there's no wheels at the back. That's a model there. That's the magazine there. Take a look at the back, and I still haven't changed the picture on the back. I've said before in other issues. Also, I've said that they ought to change this picture because it's getting a bit old now. And these are ones, well, they've done the Black 5, I think they've done that one. They haven't done the Stevens Rocket. They may have done that one, can't remember. I'm not sure about these ones. Anyway, that's the back. Okay. Let's get the model out. Let's see how easy this comes off. Sometimes it's quite easy, sometimes quite hard. Don't like to tear it. I hate tearing things. Oop. It's torn a little bit. No. It's torn a little bit. It's torn. Oh, I was torn a little bit there. And as on the back, they've always tells you a bit more about it. That's part of the country where it's from. That'd be the East Coast. That's the year 1920 to 1937. It's a tonnage. Again, that's the wheel arrangement I said earlier. How big the wheels are. And that's how long it is. I don't quite get this bit. Okay, now I might have to use scissors. Sometimes it comes straight off, sometimes I have to cut it off. I might have to cut this one off. Oh no, it might. Torn a little bit. Oops. Then again, they always have a picture of it there. And then can you see, sometimes if it's a modern picture they put a diesel on the end. Can you see that? You can just see there's a diesel on the end. Let's get the packaging out of the way. Now, as I said before, sometimes they underneath, they have got 4 screws. There's 4 screws to take off, so I thought they might do only 3 this time, but sometimes there's 4 screws, sometimes there's 3. Mostly there's 4 screws. I think only on 2 models there have ever been 3. I think last 2 weeks ago, in the last issue, there was only 3 screws. Once you've look, the tender's just come off. Oh, and there we go. There we go, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's off. There's the tender and there's the model. Good details you can see. The wheels never turn round on the actual engine. Let's test the tender. Nope. Sometimes if you're on the tender the actual wheels do turn round, but there's a coal. There's a hose pipe for braking. Buffers. London North Eastern Railway, like I said on the map. This is a 1902 one. There's the front. And sometimes they have the number on the front there as well. There's the tender. And that's the 1920 Gresley K3 Class 260. As I said about the wheels, because there's 2 wheels front, 6 drive wheels, and sometimes they have more wheels here, but they don't on this one. Okay, time for the magazine. Let's see what the magazine says. They've done it in red this week, the background on the card, which I like because that might have to be my favourite colour. On the front second page, they always tell you what's coming next week. Next week is the Winston Churchill and the Bullied Light Pacific. I think they've done a Churchill before. I'm sure of it. 3 cylinder power. Typical work for the K3 in this undated 1960 scene. Number 61915 head. A heavily steel train passes Grove Road. Nice black and white one. Where's that? Durham coastline. Crossing Newcastle Central River and up freight. And always tells you down here what each section is all about. Gresley ingenuity. Nice black and white photos. An expression solution. Slow moving coal trains along the main line between Peterborough and Farm Park Yard. That's the development of it. Express goods. Must be kind of express, like a goods train. This one must have been 1397 Pilot A1 Stone class with the 205 Edinburgh Waverley to King's Cross. Express poaching. Oh look, there's two of them there. Sometimes I have two trains because make it more powerful. You can see about the history of it. There is the anatomy of each train. This is the anatomy of the K3, K4. About the chimney, the boiler, the tender, the livery. Now this is where this is actually one for British Rail. LNER good trains were painted plain black until 1928. Also had red lining, then BR line mixed traffic black after 1948. Well, let's see. See, this is that tender's like this one, you see, LNR or British Rail. So that's when British Railways took over. See, those are the driving wheels. That's a cylinder just there. And that's the front wheel. Very important for winding routes. The 3 foot 2 inch wheels on the front pony truck guided the locomotive stabiliser when it's running. Nigel Gresley, who also built the famous Mallard. 1937 to 1939, only 6 were built. I wonder if there's any more. K4. Only 6 were built with the K4, but with the K3, 193, and that's interesting. So I very much doubt any of the K4s that exist. Quite a lot of them were dismantled. Later developments. All that in service. K4 names. Loch Long, the Great, Marquis, Carmen of Lockheath, Lord of the Isles. Sounds like all Scottish names. There were K3 heads and after Carlisle to Edinburgh. Our survivors. Sole survivor. Only number 61994, the Great Marquis, survived the Cutter's torch. The rest of the K3s and K4 cutters are now but a memory. See, I thought there weren't many survivors left. Very sad. Iron Road on the Isles. Want to know more? Heritage of the locomotives that have operated on the west coast. I'll just suddenly notice something. Where can I? Normally they say, where can I see one? I think they always have like a, when I see one, but I don't think many of them survive, so you can't really see the many photographs. Right, move to Leeds. There was nowhere to keep number 3442 in Scotland, so she was moved to Leeds. It was planned to keep her at the newly preserved Midland Railway, where you worked many places where you could keep an operation steam locomotive, but she didn't stay at the private railway. Instead, kept to the Neville Sheds in Leeds. And now she's moved to Thames Valley Railway at Brighton, where she was. Anyway, that's about that. And then on the back page, they always have a photograph. Where was that one? Lincoln eastbound, East Coast Sea Salt Resort. Well, that's that magazine. And that's how it gets on. Choo choo. Oh. Thanks for watching. Bye.